Hey, roamers, we've been challenged.
To the 10 RV quarantine questions. You may have seen others doing it. We've been doubly challenged.
We've been challenged by Life Uninterrupted and Living Light RV.
So the 10 RV quarantine questions that you've seen some others answering, we're going to answer them here right now, but we're going to change the order of the questions, so you'll have to hang around till at least halfway through to find out why we did that.
So question 1, how many rolls of toilet paper do we currently have? Well, in our house, we have an 8-pack of toilet paper, and in the motorhome here, we have a 4-pack of RV toilet paper.
Which is really equal to like 1 roll.
Yes, especially the way I use toilet paper.
Question 2. What has been our biggest challenge since the lockdown? I think trying to plan. We had a lot of plans. We'd planned to get Rosie finished with the renovation, and it got unusually hot out here in Arizona. And then being able to make any plans for the summer at all, but the national parks closed.
Yeah, we wanted to try and go see Moab and see Arches and Canyonlands, and all of those parks that we want to go see are closed, so it kind of doesn't make a lot of sense to go up there. I mean, there's beautiful stuff around outside of the park, but if you're going to make that trip, you want to be able to go to the parks you want to. Yeah, I want to go to see Arches and go to Delicate Arch and go to Canyonlands and all that if I'm going to make that drive. So, unfortunately, that's kind of made it impossible.
Hey there, question 3. What have you gone without recently? I think the thing I feel most deprived of is my social life, our social life, without traveling, of course, but without meeting people, but also without seeing my friends that I hike with, my friends that we go out to meals with, even just going out to meals we haven't done. But I think the thing I've gone without that really hits me is friendship, new friendship, and friendship we already had.
Yeah. Question number 4, what are you most grateful for? One, my health, both of our health, and that we have a house where we can stay at, and because I know that there's a lot of campers out there who can't go to Thousand Trails and can't find campsites, and they're kind of left out on their own. So luckily for us, we have a home to stay at. Unfortunately for other people, they didn't have that, unfortunately. So.
And we still have our jobs too. We're really grateful that we still have
our
our
jobs.
jobs.
I mean, I have my own business and I work from home, so I don't have to worry about that situation, but that's what I'm most grateful for. Question number 5, what do you miss the most? Well, what I miss is we were planning on going to the FMCA rally down in Tucson. That was in towards the latter half of March, and unfortunately that got canceled. We were going to meet up with some of the YouTubers that we met in Quartzsite, Life Uninterrupted, and also Jones Into Travel. We were going to go to some really cool seminars. We were talking about maybe doing some hikes with those 2 couples. But unfortunately that all got canceled, so that's one thing.
I'm still really bummed about it. I mean, obviously we're not sick, we have our health, we have our jobs, but I'm still bummed about that because it's not like it can be postponed because of the weather here in Arizona, and FMCA has other rallies across the country, so that one will have to probably wait until next year to be back in Tucson in March.
Yeah, because anything past March is just too hot for something like that.
But we really had looked forward to it.
Yeah.
Okay, number 6. Question number 6. What's your favorite quarantine food?
Any food.
Yeah, that's been an issue. We're not getting our normal exercise that we would normally be getting, so I changed my wine up a bit, and I've been drinking Barefoot white wine spritzer. So it's paying for a whole bottle of wine, but really 2/3 of it is like sparkling water. So at least it's a little bit low calorie and it's really refreshing. However, the thing I like to have it with, butter toffee peanuts.
So that kind of offsets the low-cal wine.
So I'm eating butter toffee peanuts by the canful.
Question number 7. Where are we currently parked or docked? Well, as you can see, we're here at Rosie with Rosie at a storage facility. That's where we keep her. And then us, well, we're parked and docked at our home. So we're comfortable in our own home at this point.
But we're still getting away on the weekends, and there's still plenty of places that we can go here in Arizona. Luckily, state parks are open and most RV parks are open, so we'll still plan to get away on the weekends at least.
Yep.
Question 8. How long since you've been at a campground? Well, you can see we're not at one now, just in our backyard.
Yeah, it's been about 2 days since we've been at a campground. Luckily for us in Arizona, they didn't shut down the parks and all that. The RV place that we go to up in Camp Verde was still open, and luckily for us, those spaces are spaced really far apart. There's grass in between each motorhome, big trees, and we went up there and spent, what, 4 days, 3 days?
And escape the heat. It's already hot here in Arizona. It's about a month early, and it's really pretty rough.
Yeah, it already started getting hot. So we went up there and had a really good time, did some hiking. Another thing we did, we had planned a day where we did a small hike, short hike, and then we were gonna go, Linda was gonna do some wine tasting, and they were having meals that they were packing up for people.
Yeah, they had like a takeout window, and they were allowing people to use the vineyard to have a picnic. But there was hundreds of people there.
Yeah, it was like Disneyland. People were just lined up like they were waiting for a ride, and it was too close, and you couldn't really find a place to park. That was one of the things. But I kind of looked at it and said, you know, everybody's too close. It's just, you know, they're not really practicing social distancing. So we kind of opted not to do that and ended up doing something different. We picked up some food and took it back to the motorhome, but it wasn't the same.
Yeah, but we'll show you. That'll be in next week's episode, and we still had a favorite restaurant that we could do takeout from.
Right.
So.
What do you think, Dexter? What do you think, buddy? What do you think there, bub? I like the camera. You funny man.
Okay. Question number 9.
Question number 9. How are you exercising and getting your workouts? Well, I have a home gym, so that doesn't really change for me. I've always, for the last, I don't know, 5 years, I've been working out at home. I have free weights and some bungees and a thing that hooks up to a door, and I'm able to do cable stuff. And then we also do hiking, and I take Dexter for a walk every day. So that kind of didn't really change.
And all the trails here in Arizona are open. Pretty much anything that's not in the national parks is still open. You have to be careful. Some of the trails are really crowded, and this year we have an abundance of rattlesnakes. So I've only ever seen a rattlesnake in person once when I was kayaking, and then the first trail we went out on in April, we saw snakes, and other people saw other snakes, and so now I'm freaked out about snakes.
Yeah, they weren't just snakes, they were rattlesnakes.
Rattlesnakes. So yeah, I'm pretty freaked out about snakes and Dexter being low to the ground. Of course, we worry about him too.
Yep.
Which we'll answer those same questions. We have a standoff. What are you gonna do, Dex?
Oh, they always run away from Dexter. Hi, Dex.
Canada geese.
So question 10, who are we challenging next?
We have to pick 5. So forgive us if some of you who we pick have already done this. We know we're kind of a few weeks into it, and day by day, as I was trying to figure out who else to pick from the other RVers that we watch on YouTube, I could see they already got challenged, like we got challenged twice, which is really flattering. So first, Vegan RV, Kevin and Laura, we challenge you to answer the 10 RV quarantine questions. They're really cool. If you haven't seen their channel, they do live cooking demonstrations, and Kevin's a crack up. He's pretty funny.
Kevin's a funny guy.
Yeah, so check out Vegan RV. And we'll put these down below in the description. We'll put the links for their channels.
Correct.
Number 2, Chicory's Travels.
Yeah, the Chicories are really nice people. We've met them twice up in Scottsdale at the RV show. They're really, really nice people, and they give out a lot of good information. So
they were kind of the first to do an RV channel, at least that we found.
Yeah, they were one of the first ones that we ran across, and Sean and Julie are they're really nice and really informative. They give you a lot of good information.
So Sean and Julie at Chicory's Travels, we challenge you. And traveling down the banisters. These guys discovered us, helped us get in with the whole group of all the RVers with YouTube channels and the live feeds, and this really, really nice community of people that we've met. A lot of them just because traveling down the banisters, because they chose us to be a guest on one of their live shows. So we haven't seen that you guys have done the 10 questions yet, so we're challenging you guys to tell us how you're getting through.
Okay.
And
living our vision. Living our vision.
Brian and Michelle, we've chatted with them a little bit, but they have really taken off with their channel. You would really like it. They are full-timing it, and they have found work, remote work in their RV, and they share all kinds of tips about how to find remote work and stay employed while you're living in an RV.
Yep.
Okay, and
last is Sweet Travels, and that's Jim and Kelly. We met them out in Quartzsite. Really nice people. If I was ever to get rid of Rosie, which I'm not saying we're gonna do, but if I was, their setup would be the setup that I would go with. They basically have a big rig, and they tow a really nice fifth wheel behind it. So really good couple, nice people. You really should check out their channel, and we challenge you guys to answer the 10 quarantine questions.
So we'll be putting those links down below in our video, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. That's a really good way of helping us and supporting our channel. And also
ring that bell so you'll be notified each time we put out a new video.
And we'll have our next video out on our Camp Verde trip.
Okay, roamers, let's wrap it up.